Hey, what's up guys? One Tech Traveler checking in here in Hong Kong. I'm currently at Harbour Grand Kowloon this week, overlooking the harbour view front that splits towards the southeastern China Sea. I'm here for AMA number 5, where I answer questions from you guys around my trip, travel, lifestyle, and tech. So let's go ahead and answer the 5 questions that I picked out for this week. First question is, do you miss home? For those who don't know, I come from the UK, and of course, you know, you have your family and your close best friends at heart, especially when you travel for 8 to 9 months out and you miss all of these sort of big events or even just the day-to-day things that you would normally do. But you know, I sort of prepared for myself that I would be doing this long journey and everyone else around me knew. To answer the question directly, do you miss home? No. I'm having a really great time out here in Hong Kong, and of course all the 8-9 months of South Korea and Japan are also going to be amazing too. But me more purpose to make sure I keep enjoying and exploring all these places to the best that I can, and sharing all of these adventures and stories with them back home. So shout out to all my family and close friends. Second question, cheapest eats in Hong Kong. So I'm actually going to do a dedicated video on discovering the many ways you can eat affordably here in Hong Kong, but I shared just a few of them with you. So most of the time it's actually looking beyond the mainstream or chain restaurants and going a bit deeper into these streets, the narrow alleyways. For example, I've been staying in Prince Edward quite a few times, and if you just walk around the station for a bit, you can find a lot of places that offer great food, like noodle-based dishes with meat, vegetables, Hainan chicken rice, stewed beef brisket rice, and that can range from between $25, $35 up between the noodle and rice dishes. Next one, go to your dedicated bakeries. They could range from $7 to $15 depending how much or how hungry you are, but they're great for snacks on the go, or even a light lunch if you have a packed day. They're all dotted around everywhere, and you just head into one and you'd be surprised. You can get some pretty filling savoury or sweet type of pastries, and that could do you for a couple of hours. Another way is simply going to a supermarket. Welcome, you can find some instant noodles, which are pretty decent. I haven't had one yet, but they're around $8 to $15. And if you want just a more quieter setting, you can find some decent quality and good portion size noodles, and then you can pick that up from like Welcome store. Third question, how can you spend 3 months in Hong Kong? It's a good question, and actually this is my second time in Hong Kong. The first time was in March earlier this year, and I went for about a week. A lot of people said, oh, you only need 1 week to be able to explore these places. So I booked it, had a bit of time off, and explored. And I like to do a variety of sightseeing, hiking, and just getting a general feel, and of course photography. By the end of it, I was on the plane back and just thinking so many things every day and made the most of it, but I just felt like it wasn't enough. There's still so much more that I didn't explore. Going to new territories, Oon Long, Sha Tin, Lama, Cheung Chau Island, and of course all the hiking trails. So I vowed that I'd be back here, and here I am for 3 months. For me, even for 3 months, I think, wow, it's going quick. I know I'm doing quite a bit and slowing down the pace, but it's still going very fast, and maybe I should increase it by a few more months. But I know when it comes to the end of 3 months, I feel like it's been good here, but it's time to move on to South Korea after. If you plan out and you have a lot of the things that you want to do, and you just set expectations of how you want to travel and live, then I can actually spend 3 months more in Hong Kong. Fourth question, anything you wish you brought with you? Yes, and it's pretty much one kind of equipment, especially after I've traveled a few times and found myself in occasions where I'd want to use it. Yes, it's my stabilizer. So actually I have two. One is the Zhiyun Crane M for my mirrorless camera, and the other is the DJI Osmo Mobile to pair with my Galaxy S8 Plus. So the Zhiyun Crane, as much as I really want to bring it, I wanted to make sure I could travel light with my backpack and my luggage, and really just distill it down to the things that aren't too overbearing to carry and awkward to pack away. And the Zhiyun Crane was quite awkward to bring. I already used my tripod on my Peak Design everyday backpack, strapping it onto the side, and you know, and I didn't want to damage it, move between photography and videos when I'm traveling to these places. So It's very cumbersome, and I've done it a few occasions and it didn't work out well unless I knew I was going to spend that day doing the videos. Otherwise, it would just take me much longer. So I decided to forfeit the crane. It's okay, but the main thing I would have liked to bring is my DJI Osmo Mobile, because of course you're always bringing your phone everywhere, and most of the time I bring my Peter Sign sling bag, which has been amazing, especially as an urban light sling in Hong Kong in the busy streets. That would have been easy to just, put it into the main compartment. Final question is things you found yourself doing often in Hong Kong. The main one is actually just going to these harbour fronts, the promenade in Tsim Sha Tsui or Central, like Hong Kong Island, to really enjoy the sea. It's very calming, it's nice to just relax and sit on the bench or walk along, listen to music and just chill, and of course run along it. I make sure I make the most of that here. So, thanks a lot for joining me in AMA number 5 this week. It's been a lot of great questions. And of course, make sure to get involved in AMA every Friday by sending in your questions through Instagram direct message, Facebook page, leaving a comment down below on this YouTube video. So thanks a lot for joining me. If you haven't subscribed yet, do make sure to do so by hitting that button below. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, keep being awesome.